Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment. I have got Matthew with me for this video. We were at London Drugs today, picking up a prescription, and we came across something interesting. We came across chips.
I love chips.
This is Quest brand chips. Now, here's the thing. Both Matthew and I have had bariatric surgery.
Yeah, so check out Melissa's fantastic series of videos on that.
Yes. Matthew had his surgery in August of 2021. So he had it almost a year ago. I had mine 5 weeks ago from filming this video. Okay. Now, obviously, the reason we had bariatric surgery is to lose weight and get healthy and all that kind of stuff. But let's be honest. We're human and we still like snacks. Right? Just like everyone. Occasionally you want to have a snack here or there. Now, we're supposed to be having a very high protein diet. So basically anything we put in our mouth should have protein and it should work with our diet. We shouldn't be eating things that have, no nutritional value or things like that. It should be good.
What you call empty calories.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So we found these. Now, this is Quest brand, and these are what I call protein chips.
This 18 grams of protein in this bag.
Yeah, and it's a 32-gram bag.
Now, I checked online. These were not made by a tribe called Quest. It's just a brand name Quest.
This one has 19 grams of protein. Now, that's if you eat the whole bag. Okay, now...
Bariatric-wise...
Looks can be deceiving, though, because, as we know when you buy chips, it's 3/4 air, and it's the same here. The chips are, like, down here. Like, this is the amount of chips.
And there's another challenge to this, is perception versus reality. Pre-surgery, I would look at this bag and be like, I'm going to need 4 bags of those. Now, my appetite is so small that this probably could actually be 2 servings for me.
It could be. So, like
but
I
to
said,
you, average viewer, you're looking at that going, oh, that is a tiny... This reminds me of like a Halloween size bag. It feels like a little chip bag you'd give a kid on Halloween. An old Dutch bag.
It's bigger than that to me, but that's okay. So, like I said, we have 2 different flavors here to try. I have got the loaded taco flavor, and Matthew's got the Nacho Cheese flavor. So a little bit different. His is 18 grams protein. This is 19. These are 140 calories. Is that the same?
These are also 140 calories.
And that's for the whole bag, don't forget. 5 grams of fats.
6 grams here. A little cheesier.
5 grams of carbs.
5 here as well.
1 fiber, 1 sugar.
Here, same here too.
Okay, so fairly similar. They also say no added soy ingredients. They're baked, they're not fried, and they're gluten-free.
They're also, it's 340 milligrams of sodium. Usually a chip is a salty snack. Usually you're going to, that's just a given. If you're going to have potato chips of some sort, you're going to have a huge blast of salt.
Yeah.
But this isn't that bad. For 340 milligrams, it's salty. It's a salty treat, but it's not as bad as a potato chip.
And that's exactly what it is. It's a treat. Like, we're not eating these every day, but every once in a while when you want to have a snack or you want to have a cheat day or a meal or whatever, you might as well eat something that gives you that idea of it's a treat, but still you're getting protein, right?
Yeah.
Now, these are not cheap. You guys, these were not cheap. So this is 32 grams. And like I said, the chips are like this down here. At London Drugs, the London Drugs price was like $4.59, I think it was.
Yeah, $4.59 for a bag.
For a bag. Now, London Drugs price matches, and we, of course, never pay full price for anything. You guys know that.
Never.
So we found another place that had them cheaper, and we price matched these to $3.59.
So we got a buck off, which is 20%.
Yeah. So we're gonna try them, and we're gonna hope they're good. Now, this brand, they have a whole line of stuff. They have protein bars. They had cookies.
They had another chip. They had a lime chip.
Yeah, they do have different flavors of these too. They had a ranch. They had a spicy lime. These 2, and I think online there was a couple other flavors that I didn't see on the shelf. You can even get these on Amazon, you guys. I've seen them there as well, and they sell them by the case on Amazon. But yeah, so like I said, they have different stuff. I was interested in the cookies, but it was a fairly small cookie. It felt like it was about that big.
Yeah, this protein cookie, which I've been seeing at the convenience stores too.
Again, it was like the same price, like $4.59, $5 for one little cookie. And I didn't want to try that because that's too much. And they also had peanut butter cups, which I was really interested in as well. But I didn't get those because, you know.
So another footnote on this, which is not critical for today's taste test, but these are also keto friendly. I'm on a ketogenic
Matthew's
diet
doing
right
this
now.
keto diet, so that's
the
important
carb
to him.
So again, not a huge factor in terms of like this is a protein product. As bariatric patients, post-bariatric patients, protein is primarily what we're looking for.
So let's try them.
All right, let's crack yours open first. And let's taste them.
I'm gonna smell them first. They smell like loaded taco. Oh, those smell just like Doritos.
Maybe it'll be a Sensi scent. Yeah, it's a Dorito.
That's a Dorito. Okay, let's have a look at them.
It's a Dorito, man.
It's a Dorito. Okay, here's one of the chips.
Yeah, looks like a chip.
You can see all the flavor on there.
If you've seen our earlier videos about bariatric, flavor is a big deal
Flavor's
right
important.
Now. Flavor's a big deal.
Okay, so now I should also say, for any of you who are following my bariatric journey, I'm 5 weeks, a little over 5 weeks. Well, no, I'm almost 6 weeks post-op. I'm about
2 days to 6 weeks.
Yeah, 3 days to 6 weeks post-op. So you're not supposed to have crunchy things, but I've been slowly trying different foods and kind of working my way up to things. And so far my body's been fine. I've been listening to my body. So I'm okay having this because I have had a few other crunchy things and I've been okay. So
yeah. And one thing about bariatric is we have to chew. So we might be a while because we have to chew everything.
It'll be fine. So let's try it. The taste is really good. The texture of the chip is different. Like it smelled like a Dorito, so I was expecting it to be like a Dorito chip. It's not. It's not a Dorito chip. It's, what would you describe this chip as? It's different.
It's definitely not a potato.
No.
Like a potato has a crispness to it.
Like it almost melts in your mouth.
It's like a veggie chip.
It's good though. The flavor is really good.
No aftertaste, which is nice. Usually
the flavor is good.
Like I'm just having a look through the ingredients. Like I'm noticing things like psyllium husk, which is like usually what you find in like a fiber supplement.
It's really good for fiber.
Yeah, that's a lot of how these low carb things are. They're not really low carb. They just bump up the fiber so the net carbs are different.
I mean, I like it, but the chip.
I like it, but it doesn't have that chip vibe.
The satisfaction of the chip.
That's what it is. It's not like, oh, I had a chip. It's more like I'm like at a party.
They're very thin, and they almost like melt in your mouth. Like they're almost.
They dissolve too fast.
They do dissolve too fast.
Yeah, it's like a potato chip. When you chew it up, it turns to mush. These turn to powder. These there's almost like a cookie.
I don't
like when you
cookie.
No, but what I mean is like the consistency is different. Like when you chew it up, it feels like it's.
I don't get a cookie.
It's breaking into a powder.
No, cookies don't do that. What kind of cookies are you eating?
No. Keto cookies.
Well, that would be why. But I mean, it's a very thin chip.
I miss regular cookies.
And I think you want to do keto. So it's a very thin chip. The flavor's really good though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it satisfied the flavor craving.
If I was craving chips, I don't know if this would do it for me. Because like Matthew said, it doesn't have the crunch, but the flavor's really good.
It tastes good, but it's not satiating.
Wait,
there's something about eating a potato chip that just...
Ooh, look at the flavor on that one.
Sits low in your gut.
I'm going to try that one. Look at the flavor on that.
Do it.
The flavor's good. The flavor's good.
Is it the powder more on the bottom? Is there powder like at the bottom of the bag?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of crumbs.
Oh, but there's also seasoning on the end of the bag.
A little bit.
What that means is they don't bake the seasoning in.
Like a little bit.
Like,
it's good though. It's good though. I mean, questnutrition.com. You can probably check out all the products they offer. Price-wise,
really expensive.
Really expensive. I mean, I understand that it's got protein in it, so automatically it puts it in a different category, right? Because it's like a specialty item thing, and that's why it's more expensive. I can't see it costing them that much more to make this, honestly.
Well, it's a longer ingredient list.
Not really. I mean, they basically just put protein powder into their recipe and cut them into chips. Like,
that's fair.
I don't think the price point is appropriate to the product.
No.
But
$1.49, buy them all day.
For someone like us who can't eat a lot of chips, this serving size is good and the protein count is good for us. So when you take that into account, the price point, I mean, it's worth it, right? Because at least we're getting nutrition, at least we're getting our protein, you know, so whatever. Let me just have some water and you try those. Does it smell like cheese?
No.
Oh.
It does, but it really smells like cheese, if you know what I mean.
It smells stale. I mean, it doesn't really smell that nacho-y.
No.
These ones, the loaded taco smell good. They smell just like Doritos. These ones?
Let me re-smell that.
No, the more you smell it, you don't really smell anything. It's less of a, there's not really a...
This has got a very triangle-y shape.
Well, it's the same as these. Yours looks, I don't know, I was going to say it looks thicker.
This looks more like a chip.
That looks more thicker, like it's almost pillowed out. Like it's kind of...
There's your new thumbnail right there.
It's kind of pillowed out a little.
There you go. This is the Nacho Cheese.
Nacho Cheese. There is a lot of flavor. Flavor is important. There's a lot of flavor. So let's try these and see.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at another one.
Hold on to the chip.
All right. There you go.
There you go. No, go ahead.
I found that was much more like a chip. That had the previous one in the purple had the smell of a Dorito, but this one tasted like a Dorito. This had that cheesy, powdery flavor that you usually get from a Dorito chip. Because like they was cake it in cheddar powder. The crunch was a little bit better in this one. Again, still not a potato, but a lot closer to a potato than the purple one. I like these better.
You keep saying not a potato. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think it's corn.
Which is usually high carb.
Corn fiber.
If you're from Quest and you know what this is made of, please tell us. We'll tag you. By the way, like, share, and subscribe, because we're starting to see ads on the videos, so we're doing pretty good.
Okay. I disagree. It's not more like a chip. The chip itself is the exact same.
Really?
It's the exact same as loaded taco. It melts. It dissolves. Not much crunch. It's the same. Flavor. I don't get nacho cheese.
Really?
I get a cheese, but it's not like a nacho cheese, like a Dorito zesty cheese or nacho that we're used to. It's a different cheese. Like it's almost like a...
They have kind of a Ritz crackery kind of aftertaste.
Well, the cheese that they used, they say, is cheddar cheese powder, Romano cheese powder.
Hey.
Looks like that's it for cheese.
That's my Romano impression.
Again.
Good. I like that better.
It's good. I like these better.
Oh, good.
I mean, if I was craving cheese, then maybe I would want that. But
like these, I'm going for more.
I like the loaded taco better. We had tacos for supper. Maybe that's why I'm craving these ones. I don't know.
This has more of a pop. When you put it in the mouth, you get the pop of cheese.
So I think that's just cheese. This has more spices.
You have a more sophisticated palate.
Yeah, this has more spices in it,
Ron's
right?
like, dude, want cheese. Yeah.
So
overall, out of a score of 1 to 10, how would you give it?
On everything?
Yeah, like an overall out of 10. We'll put your number up on the screen right.
I gotta think about it. I mean, flavor is great for me.
Quantify all of it.
I got to. Flavor's great. Texture lacking. Price.
That is a factor.
It's a big factor. So I would probably, out of 10, I'm going to come in as a solid 7 on the loaded taco.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a 6 on the nacho cheese.
Okay.
And you?
I'm going to do an 8 for the taco cheese.
Nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese. And I'm going to do a 5 for the purple.
Oh.
So I find there's a much bigger difference between the two.
And the chip or the flavor?
All of it. The chip. This chip.
You like the cheese?
This chip tastes better. The cheese. It's the flavor. This is a simpler flavor, but I like this flavor more. I find as well, this flavor, it hits you harder when you first bite into the chip and gets you through the eating of the chip. That I feel more like a veggie thin. This feels more like a potato chip alternative.
I gotta say though.
But pricing wise for both overpriced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I keep going back. Like,
it's a good sign.
It's a good sign because I keep going back.
Look at all this protein reading. Oh, I feel buff.
And here's the thing. I'm having a really hard time because I love watching movies. I love watching movies. And I always have something when I watch a movie.
This would work.
And now I can't have soda anymore. I can't have anything carbonated, which my go-to when we watch movies was a soda and popcorn.
This is empty calories you're going to get.
I can't drink soda anymore, and I'm not supposed to have popcorn, right, because there's nothing in it. But I probably could have a bag of these with the movie and be okay, honestly.
Cool.
So this will probably be my movie snack.
Yes, yep.
Going forward. Which means we'll probably have to buy a case on Amazon because that's probably the cheapest place to find them. But we'll see. But
we
yeah,
have a lot of movies. Summer movie scene is coming up.
I mean, 19 grams of protein is pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. And the first ingredient is the protein blend. First ingredient on the list. So, I mean, it's hard to find things with this much protein unless you do a straight protein shake. So
that is a nice thing. As you're eating that bag, you realize you are having an
well, that's the thing, right? And since the surgery, I'm really thinking like the calories need to be worth it, right? Like I'm not just going to eat the calories and have those calories in my body if it's not worth it. So if the food doesn't taste good or if I don't particularly like it, I'm not going to eat it.
I heard you're over the shakes.
I'm over the shakes. I'm over the shakes. It was like 4 weeks of shakes, and I like them in the beginning. I was like, hey, I could do these protein shakes. They're really good. They're tasty. But when that's all you're having, I'll probably get back to them at some point. But right now, over the shakes. With that said, thank you for bringing that up, Matthew. There is a new protein powder. Well, I say new because I came across it. I don't know how new it actually is. But I think I'm going to order it, you guys, and I think we're going to do a taste test on it, and we're going to talk about it. So if you have seen ads pop up for something called Good Protein, make sure you've subscribed because chances are we're going to order it, and we are going to do a whole taste test and review on the Good Protein products.
And we'll get that one up right away. I want to personally say thank you, everyone, for your patience. We've split it into 2 videos per day now. The brand new videos, starting with Melissa's weight loss surgery 5 weeks ago. We're moving forward from there in the morning videos. We're catching up the afternoon video. We're to about the middle of March.
We got a long way to go still, you guys. I'm sorry.
We're going to catch up. Eventually that window will close out, and then we'll be to 2 videos a day that are all new content.
Yeah.
So appreciate your patience. We had a lot of stuff happen to us this year, and the content is sitting there. All the Melissa Moment you can eat. High protein Melissa Moments.
It's all there.
Your way very soon.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.